Good morning, I'm Nivariti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Friday, 18th of July. In this update, we may have to get used to paying more for butter. Latest Stats NZ figures show the average 500-gram block of butter is now $8.60, almost double what it was in April last year. Global wholesale prices have been rising even more sharply. High Ground dairy consultant Stu Davison says Europe is producing and exporting less, while Asia is consuming more.
Diets have been developing in Asia. The premise of including butter in more Western diet in these Asian nations has been a big driver.
Overall food prices have increased 4.6% in the past year, power prices are up 10.4% and gas is up 16.4%. There's been a breakthrough overnight in the long-running dispute with Canada over our dairy exports. Canada's agreed to meet its obligations under the CPTPP trade deal worth about $157 million to our dairy exporters. New figures are sparking fresh debate about benefit sanctions. MSD stats show almost 8,000 more people were receiving a main benefit last month than in March. That's despite the introduction of new requirements aimed at getting more people into the workforce. Business figures, political leaders and international experts are set to do a deep dive into New Zealand-China economic relations today. The 11th China Business Summit is taking place in Auckland and will unpack opportunities and the geopolitical headwinds impacting our bilateral relationship. Summit Chair Fran O'Sullivan says the Prime Minister will speak, providing a good opportunity to hear how he'll navigate future relations.
How is he going to be unlocking new business opportunities? How he plans to consolidate that? Will there be visits by some of his ministers? And that's actually quite important.
Wellington's mayor believes the government gives too many instructions without putting out a hand in partnership. The local government conference is wrapped up in Christchurch, asking some big questions on the relationship between councils and central government. The government's announced a ban on RMA changes before a new planning system comes into force. Mayor Tori Whanau says the Prime Minister's priorities aren't in check with more costs being put on councils.
He forgets that most of us, all of us, were elected on a particular platform and a particular mandate. We are all delivering on that. They are imposing more costs on us without the finance tools.
Health officials have identified 6 new locations of interest in Fielding as they confirm 3 further measles cases linked to recent cases in Wairarapa. It brings the total number of cases to 8. Investigations are underway into an overnight residential building fire in Wellington's Newtown. Crews were called to the 2-storey building on Mansfield Street around midnight. In sport, the Open Golf Major at Royal Portrush is challenged via blustery conditions in the first round. Daniel Hillier sits in a share of 39th at even par, and Ryan Fox is in a tie for 121st after karting a 4 over par 75. The leaders sit at 4 under. Today, Pogačar is back in the yellow jersey on cycling's Tour de France after blitzing the mountainous Stage 12. The Dolphins have beaten the Cowboys 43-24 to open round 20 of League's NRL. I'm Nivariti Manu, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.